Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is your love relationship reading. This is for you. This is applicable for singles, couples in a relationship or dating. This reading, it has no timeline, it has no time frame. I'll put a special title or symbol, emoticons on the title of this video. If you are drawn to click the video, then this wanted to pop out, but I want to put it back because that's a sad card, but some of you guys are feeling sad or grieving. Yeah, so if you click the video, then I hope and I pray that there is a message for you here today. If it doesn't, then check out their amazing YouTube reader online. This is popping out as well, which is good news. Third party is over. Let's just do some more shuffling. Yeah, sometimes tarot reading, it doesn't happen right away. But there are some videos, tarot reading videos that for sure you will watch. And then you will remember after 1, 2, 3 months. And, you know, you'll think that, oh, that is the video that I resonated with. It didn't happen that time, but it happened 1 to 2, 3 weeks ago, and you kind of remember it, afterwards. So what I'm trying to really say is that when a video is, it has a certain connection with you, even though it's not happening, it hasn't resonated yet. But if you connected on the video, then in the future, you'll be able to probably use the message. Because a lot of my clients and subscriber, come back to me, emails me and comment that, I watched this video 2, 3 months ago and it resonated with me. Something like that. So there's always learnings, I think, in every tarot reading. So take the message that, that is for you, and take the lessons that you might, it might help you with your, future relationship or dating, okay? So this is for you, Gemini, love romantic relationship reading. So your first card is the Ace of Cups. So Ace of Cups is not having the love. It doesn't have. It's not. This is current energy. So something didn't begin. It's Cups. So it's Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but it's in reverse. It could be that you don't feel like you're winning when it comes to your love, romantic relationship, partnership, dating. You're not getting the love, the support, the care from that person, from that relationship. Or this could means that your attention to someone, from someone, is not being highlighted. Your needs, your love is not being reciprocated. It's not what you want. Attention, love, and feelings and emotion is not being reciprocated. It's not being taken care of. It's being, for some of you, it's being taken for granted. Recent past, Four of Cups. So this is, not paying attention, not really keen, not interested. If you look at, this is the recent past. So if you look at this person, he was offered a cup, but he is contemplating and having a second thought where, whether he would accept the cup in front of him. He is actually paying attention on the other 3 cups that is not being offered to him. So this is your recent past. Something was offered to you, something was offered to someone, and they were hesitant. They weren't interested. They were not paying attention. I think they were more because this is the present already. So in the past, you're someone, in the beginning, someone in the beginning of the whatever conversation, dating, situation in your relationship, that someone, in the very beginning, he or she is already hesitant to accept the support, the love, whatever it is, and then it turned out in the present timing that, Ace of Cups in reverse. So it could have been declined. So the background of this, someone has already, in the very beginning, didn't like the offer, didn't like the message, didn't supportive of the relationship, the love. There's already hesitation in the very beginning. That's why you've come up with the Ace of Cups in reverse in the present. This is emotions, this is feeling. So when something is down, you're sad, you might be upset for some of you, because this is a total, a reverse. This is emotional fulfillment, overflowing emotional fulfillment, and this is totally in reverse. Imagine a cup full of water, it's being thrown away. So that's sad. um all right, so let's complete the story. All right, so this there is a call. There's an energy here for a call of a kind of tower moment. Something needs to change. Something needs to stop, and someone needs to offer an apology, or one of you guys will offer an apology. In some of my reading, this is a lesbian card. For some of you, this just means someone is gonna offer an apology. Someone is gonna offer a message, because this is page, a message where the Page of Cups is very immature. Immature, that it doesn't necessarily mean immature that it is young, but immature in the sense that you cannot really rely on the emotional message coming from this person, because it's always like double-sided. If you look at this card, this is a guy, but he's wearing like a pink clothing and a flowery printed combination of clothes, the top and the bottom. So he is actually gay, but he is acting guy. He's acting like a normal male, but he isn't. So that's kind of the depiction of this message. It is presenting something different on what he really feels. That's why sometimes this is, it appears to be an apology, because you want to make the other person happy or the situation improve. So you're sending this message. So one of you will be receiving, or will be sending this message. It's always there's a lot of cups energy here, so very watery. So it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. But after a decline, something needs to change, something needs to stop, something needs to be built from scratch. And someone will be receiving an apology because someone turned someone down, someone back out, someone just didn't really pay attention to someone. And for some reason, because you guys have invested emotion, because this is cups, there's a lot of emotions here. So if someone declined someone, that someone who declined the offer, rejected or turned down or walk away, or simply didn't pay attention on the proposal of the emotional feelings, then that someone is apologetic. It could be you, Gemini, or the other person, but that's someone who pushed back, is apologetic, because he or she is considering how you guys were before or up until now, that you guys share emotions and feelings, but it isn't probably enough to declare this a romantic, to declare this as a relationship, or maybe it isn't ready yet. It's not ready yet, because from the early part, from the early part of the very beginning, this person, this someone who has declined, who is the one that is not interested with, he or she has already displayed the attitude of the behavior, that he's not kind of keen, that he's having second thought. So whoever is that person, that someone who's receiving the decline, he or she had already an idea, but for some reason someone persuade, pushed, and it didn't happen, because that someone is not interested or not ready right now. But he or she comes with an apology. This person doesn't want to lose contact with you. That's why they're coming with an apology, a message to make you feel better, because this is at the bottom. This is the underlying of this. It's more of the this is what's crowning it. This is it's calling for a rebirth or start all over again. If you guys broke up, then be friends, because I felt like, the other person that doesn't really want to cut the communication, because they're coming for some sort of a message to make you feel better, an apology, a sorry, a message that you'll feel high, heart light-hearted, but it's kind of make you feel better, after all of this disappointment. So let's look at the possible future moving forward, please. I felt like someone is not giving up. They're really very clingy. Who is that person? They're not getting any result, return, action, but they still wanna. No, I think it's more like logically, like emotionally, they were turned out already, but logically, there's still a part of them that they want to cling to this Ace of Cups that was lost, that's already gone, that was declined, that was poured out of the cups, that water. Water is emotion. And yeah, it will take a while, but this person will, that's someone who was rejected. He or she won't be able to, get over the decline, the pushback, he or she is still in denial that you guys are not a couple, you guys are not ready to commit, you guys are just friends. He or she still has a clingy thought about you guys being together. You guys, could be you, Gemini, but I felt like, yes, someone who, who got the decline is still hopeful and clingy and in denial that, maybe sometime in the future you're going to get back together. And then there would be less action from the two of you, because it's some sort of, this is like some sort of a closure in a good way, because an apology saying probably sorry, it doesn't really work out that way. But the first instance, the first, this is like nearest future, nearest outcome, possible outcome is someone is in denial, someone still couldn't grasp the thought, the idea that he or she was declined, it didn't work out. And then eventually you will slow down on communication, or the other person who has declined, who has pushed back on the offer, he or she feels like it's awkward, that he or she will, if not completely stop, but would slow down, would be aloof to this person, because he or she doesn't want this person to expect. And then for some of you, you would realize in the future, the one that's clingy and still hopeful, that the reason why he was declined, there's like a marriage coming forward. That person who declined it, he or she is going to be engaged, he or she is eyeing for someone. Or the Ace of Swords just really describe an energy that this person who is clingy and still hopeful of you and someone getting back together, will eventually have the courage to let go, to have the courage, the big truth on his face, that, oh, all right, it's not really happening, because he or she stopped. We're no longer talking. So that's a bit of an awakening to him with her, that it didn't work out. There's no longer communication, so it's time to cut ties. Right, that's the main message. To cut ties, cut lose the connection. All right, so that's for you, Gemini. I hope you resonated. I hope you get a message. I think the learning from here is that if you try first time, you're pushed back. Second time, you're pushed back. Then it's not meant for you. Drop it. Just leave it. Move on. If he or she is apologetic and considerate of how she declined, or disappointed you, accept that. It's okay, to be in the Nine of Pentacles in reverse energy, where you're still hopeful in a few days, few weeks. But if you didn't receive an action, then it is time to move on and accept that, for now, there is the emotions and the connection is not very strong to move ahead. All right. So thanks, Gemini. I'll see you soon again with my weekly upload. Thank you.